Hello guys, welcome to my documentary. This documentary will explain to you how music helps the community and what sort of messages are in the community. And there will also be interviews afterwards as well. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's start this. Music first started where cavemen was limited to instruments like sticks, mouth, and other instruments they could have used at the caveman times. And for proof, there were people dancing in the paintings when it come to looking at caving walls. In 2014, there were over 1,200 genres in the music community. Now, there are genres like rock, EDM, and many others that I could put down, but there's such a variety of music to the point where it takes ages to finish. And if we all listen to one genre, there's no point, because a lot of us, it's how we express ourselves as a human species. Music can be a powerful tool, and it can lead to different sorts of messages in the community, and it leads our brains to react in different ways, which can target your emotions. Example, use music that fits with a difficult situation to grab viewers' attention by making music that helps the viewers react to that situation. Different ways people can send out messages is by computer, paper, radio, TV, mobile phones, but some other ways to tell is, for an example, emotion, which is something that I explained about a moment ago. And another way is manipulation, and that can set people to rethink about a certain subject. And that can happen in propaganda music, or it can also happen in audio hypnosis manipulation. People work in a place like IT offices, educational buildings, and anywhere else where they are able to listen to music. You might even be listening to music right now as I speak, but we do it because either we enjoy it or it helps us out in general. It can also help you around noisy work areas and try to break ambient noises. Or it can also help you out because you may be doing some tasks, you may want to listen to music to maybe break the sign of boredom, or just get the task done faster. Now I'm going to interview some people and let's just see what happens from there. So Archie, I want to know first thing, why do you like music?
I like music because the emotions that it can make you feel, and it can turn someone's from sadness to happiness in a blink of an eye.
I like music because it just makes you feel good, and when you're feeling down it makes you feel happy, so there's no real bad thing about music. So
I like music for many reasons, like if I'm in a depressive mood or I'm really happy, music just like makes me feel even more happier, or if I want if I have loads of energy, it makes I can dance to it, and it makes me, or like if I'm sad, it can make me a bit happier.
I like music because it can make you feel a range of different moods, and it's kind of can be like the soundtrack to your everyday life, and it can bring back memories of times you've had when you were listening to music.
It makes me feel happy, and it makes me feel more into things. So if like a good song is playing on, like, let's say Watch Dogs 2, because they have some good music on there, I'll feel more into the experience.
The second question, what is your favourite genre?
It may sound quite boring, but I don't actually have a favourite genre. I just have a plethora of all different things that I really enjoy. It just sort of depends on my mood.
I can't pick a specific one, because I like all of them equally. Depends what mood I'm in, really.
I like lots of genres, but my favourite is old country and old rock and that sort of stuff.
That's a tricky one. I like all kinds of different genres, but I suppose particularly I like kind of indie rock type stuff, which is what I got into when I was a teenager. But also recently I've got into more kind of musical theatre as well, and sort of some kind of genres that I wasn't really into before.
Electro, well, I'd say like UK bass house.
When do you use music the most?
If I'm really stressed out or bored, and sometimes even in the shower.
Probably on the bus or in the morning getting changed or whatever.
I use music when I'm either really bored or on the way to college or in the shower sometimes.
I suppose I use it most of the day really. I use it when I'm on my way into work on headphones, and just when I come home at night relaxing, or when I'm out running and stuff like that. I like to have music on most of the time when I can, but obviously not at work.
When I play Planet Coaster, I always use music then to try and theme something, or when I wake up and I need to move, I'll just put my phone into my speaker and just listen to music, and I'm like, ooh, I'm awake.
What is the first thing when you hear music?
I think it's the memories that it can trigger in your mind. So if there's a certain song you remember from your childhood, or you see these compilation songs that are turning 10, 20 years old, it just makes you think, well, I remember when I first heard that.
Probably when I was younger, listening to an album with my sister, which is really bad now that I think about it. It's really childish, but this makes you think of that.
It depends what type of music. If it's really happy, like it brings back really good memories, or it's just stuff like that really.
I suppose it kind of totally depends on what kind of music it is, but a lot of time music brings back a memory of when you first listened to it. So sometimes, like if I listen to music that I liked when I was a teenager, like Oasis, Blur, then it's like I remember things I was doing with my friends then.
Oh yeah, if it's like a certain song, so like Give Me Your Love by is it like Sigler or something? I don't even know. One of those, like it will remind me of Fort Park because I listened to it on the way to Fort Park, because I listened to it on the way there. So it's that sort of memories, but so yeah.
How many genres do you think there are?
Maybe 15 or 20 different genres.
Probably like 10 or something.
Maybe 100.
That's a tricky one. I'd say that maybe there's like about 100.
15.
How do you feel the fact that there's over 1,000 genres, including subgenres and stuff like that?
Absolutely crazy.
Gobsmacked. It's a bit surprising, really.
That's quite amazing that there's that many.
Yeah, I think that's pretty amazing actually. I don't think I could think of 1,000.
Oh, I don't really know how to think about that, because like most music nowadays is just the same, so you just kind of don't really think about how many there actually are.
How does it help you mentally?
I think that music can really sort of, like I said before, if you're really upset, you're in a dark place, music can completely change your mentality about a situation and can sometimes really help people.
Well, if I'm really angry, it helps me calm down.
Like I said earlier, it makes me, if I'm in a depressive mood, it makes me happier. Or if I want to dance, I just sort of put it on to dance to it. It just makes me help music like that, really.
I guess it helps you in lots of different ways. Like if you're feeling stressed, music can help you to relax. But also, like if you want to do something energetic, different music can make you feel more up for it. Like if you want to exercise, or if you're going out at night, you can listen to music and it puts you in a good frame of mind.
It relaxes me. So if I'm doing something in college, I'll just listen to like Kiss FM, and it will fully relax me.
Do you feel like there's positive messages in the community, like a lot of them? And if so or not, why?
I believe that there is definitely positive messages, but the more modern music these days, you're sort of transitioning away from a good message into more messages about more depressive stuff or things that are not quite ascertainable for the modern youth. And this can give them unrealistic ideas about their future and how they should act.
I don't believe there is nowadays, because a lot of the songs, they usually do quite depressing subjects. So, and kids, when they listen to that music, don't really understand it, but they still sing it, even though it is depressing. So there's not really happy songs nowadays.
In quite a lot of it's quite a lot in like grime and rap. There's sort of like a lot of hate towards each other, but there's definitely some positive in some aspects of the music industry.
I don't know that much about like new music because I don't listen to that much anymore, which is a bit of a shame. But from what I have heard, I think there's probably a mixture of both positive and negative messages. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that one.
Well, it's a mixture depending on like what song it is, because like you have many different messages from different people depending on the song. So if it's like let's say like Katy Perry's new song, like Chained to the Rhythm, that's got a very powerful message, and the community for that understand that message, so that's understanding. But if you like take like a song like Stormzy or something, like the messages coming from there are terrible from like the community, so it kind of depends on what the song is.
How do you think music started?
I'd imagine it was probably some cavemen sitting down, clapping or laughing at each other when they got bored.
No idea.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I guess it probably started when people first like got together in communities and wanted a way to communicate with each other, maybe from like prehistoric times.
From someone on their computer, and they were messing around and they started hearing noises. They're like, "Oh, why don't I make music out of this?"
Well, the fact that you was kind of correct, the fact that there was cavemen dancing, stamping, clapping, you know, just to bring the mood or whatever they wanted to do that day, that we still do this day.
Yeah, it's incredible.
How do you feel the fact it all started just by dancing, stamping and clapping? It's so simple, but nowadays we still do it, and it's altered with other things.
Yeah, it makes sense for it to start like that.
It makes sort of sense that it does start like that, because they're the simple things that make up music, so it makes sort of sense.
Yeah, I think it's quite amazing really, but I suppose it makes sense because music's a way for people to like communicate and sort of have socialise together, so I guess it's quite kind of like a natural thing to do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I am surprised.
Is there anything that you'd like to say before the interview ends?
I'd just like to say thank you very much for getting me and asking me my opinions, and I hope that your Factor programme goes very well.
Nothing other than thank you for having me and interviewing me.
Just like to say thank you for letting me come and be interviewed.
Okay. What's your favourite genre?
Yeah, what's your favourite kind of music, Josh?
My favourite kind of music, it kind of depends, but my most favourite is either the subgenres of EDM or rock,
Cool.
depending how I feel or what I want to listen to at the time.
Cool.
But yeah,
Yeah, thanks for interviewing me and good luck with your factual programme.
thank you very much.
Hello, thank you guys for watching my documentary. This took me a while to do. I hope you all enjoyed. Special thanks to these people right here. I'll put them on the board right now. There's like about 5 people. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much, and I will speak to you later. Thank you and goodbye.